NBA 2K flew me out for community day, and this is how it went. Little disclaimer at the beginning of the video: if you came here to see any gameplay, hear about gameplay, unfortunately I cannot share that with you at the moment. But here we do have these embargo dates, which I will upload videos, multiple videos on each day. You know, we have play now. I'm going to go over some of the players. We have the W game mode, we have some my team, the brand new Learn 2K, which is similar to 2KU training if you're familiar with that, with some of the new features in the game. And of course, the next day we have the my player builder and my court. So I'm going to show you guys some builds, but we'll talk about that more when the day comes. I'm going to be posting multiple videos on each day. If you guys are interested in that, please drop a like, a sub, turn on your notifications, because at those exact times I will be uploading. So be ready. I hope you guys are all excited as much as I am. And let's get into community day. Before I tell you about my journey, I will say thank you to Evan, Stacks, everyone in the 2K team for inviting me this year. It's one of the best things I've ever experienced in my life. You know, it was fun, you know, the physical aspect of it. But of course, the mental aspect, I feel like I learned so much from all these creators that have been there way before me. And of course, coming here gave me like a whole entire new drive to just keep going. Of course, yeah, of course I want to come back. But you know, the goal is to just keep working really hard this year. If you guys are not familiar with me, I like to, you know, display the realism, you know, mimic other NBA players, show you stuff like that. But I'll talk about it a little bit later in the video, you know, how much I plan on expanding this year, all the different kinds of content I want to post. And I hope you guys are ready, man, because I'm going to be uploading more than you guys have ever seen me upload in my life. You know, I'm used to using TikTok, you know, that's where I came up. But let's get into it, man. If anybody told me that I would ever be at community day to meet all these people, I simply would have laughed at you. I would have called cap. And that's exactly what happened here with my boy Jimmy 1 year ago. We had this exact conversation, you know, it was funny. You know, he's been showing me love since day one, so shout out to him, man. Hopefully this inspires you. It shows you how fast things can change. And of course, you know, for anyone that's out there that wants to make content, you know, I'll talk about it later. You know, go and do it, bro. You have to break through that first wall. You know, stop being nervous, stop being scared. And who cares if you're not going to get any views on your first couple videos? Like, that's usually how it goes. Fortunately for me, I got really lucky. But just upload your content, man. You feel like you want to do this, like, go for it. And you know, the only thing that's getting in your way is probably yourself and your mindset. So I will give you guys some more spills, some comments later on. But here is what happened at community day. This is how it all went down. I was invited to community day in the summer. They made it extremely easy for me, like super seamless. All I had to do was show up. I just had to show up to the airport. They handled everything from there. And of course, they put in so much effort into this, and I want to thank them. You know, the travel agency and every person you can think of. But first thing, I got on my flight, showed up to the airport really early, and I ended up being at the hotel at 2 p.m. During my layover, I did meet some of the creators. They ended up being on the same flight as me. You know, like Grinding, Uncle Demi, Koza, GB, Make a Miss. Like, shout out to those guys. But here's the thing, I've traveled before. This is the first time that I've traveled by myself. So, you know, I was really nervous, you know, didn't really know what to expect. I just wanted to take it one day at a time. But like I said, everybody else made it easy for me to be comfortable. And after meeting some of the guys at the airport, we had our second flight. We actually had to meet a driver there at the airport to take us to the hotel. And it was really cool because, you know, he sat there, he was holding up a sign that said 2K games on it. You know, from there he took us to the hotel. It was a really short drive. You know, of course, this is the first day, so, you know, I didn't really do much. You know, I had my hotel room. I'll show you guys a tour of that. You know, I walked around the area a little bit just to explore. I love going outside. I love checking out new things. So, you know, I took a little walk, grabbed some food, of course. You know, of course, DoorDash is the thing, but you know, you're crazy if you think you're gonna charge me $30 for like it's some kind of delivery fee and whatever. You know, I think I'll just walk. That same day when I came back from my walk, I had to meet up with my guy Jimmy. You know, he's been the first person that's been talking to me since I've been making content, so shout out to him. You know, he's really down to earth guy. You know, he wants everybody to succeed. You know, it's nice to sit down and chat with him. Of course, you know, I had to pull up on him. Later that night at the hotel, we had a little meetup, got to meet some more people. We had to pick up our merchandise. They blessed me with a brand new hoodie, which I ended up wearing the next day because unfortunately, it was like a 2-day trip. So I brought one shirt and that one shirt happened to get stained. So they gave me a jersey. You see, they got my name on it with the GOAT, a new PlayStation controller, which is really cool for a guy like me who plays a lot of different games. You know, I get stick drift a lot. So shout out to them, man. You know, we got the pins. I got a cool locker code. I will not make the mistake of posting the locker code they gave me, but it's something cool for next year. And shout out to 2K Lab. They were out there handing out like over 100 hoodies. After kind of meeting everybody, I went back to my room, got ready for the next day. Of course, we had to be up bright and early for the event. So I ended up waking up pretty early, around like 5 in the morning on accident. You know, I didn't want to wake up at 5 in the morning, but I took a walk, explored a little bit more, grabbed some breakfast, and it was a huge process. Like, I tried to walk to 3 different Dunkins, and they were all just inside of very weird spots. Like, there was construction. Like, I really could not get in any of these Dunkins. I couldn't find them. I ended up going back to the hotel. We did have to meet in the lobby so the shuttle could take us to the area where we're gonna have community day. And lucky for us, there's a lot of real hardcore basketball fans out here. We ended up going to the James Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. There were 3 different shuttles to get us to the Hall of Fame. We all walked in, everyone's recording, vlogging, all kinds of crazy stuff. You could tell how excited everybody was. I spent a lot of my time throughout the first 20 minutes, just looking around. Like, as a huge basketball fan, you have to appreciate all the history there. Like seeing Larry Bird's jersey or Kareem's jersey, which is old as bricks, man. Like the Converse, Magic Johnson, Jerry West. We had the Pete Maravich. You see, they still got his crusty old socks. So we ended up all walking into a huge auditorium, talked about a couple things that you guys have already seen, such as the new Rivet City courts and my team. The 2K team sat there and spoke, as well as Ronnie 2K himself. They led us into the area that everybody wanted to see. I believe if you look at the Hall of Fame, this is like the big dome part. If you guys have watched other vlogs, in the past, like from Chico or whoever, we had the little cover station. We had the 360 camera, the My Team trading card station. I got my own. The technology they had there was pretty advanced. I'm not gonna lie. You could shoot around like on the basketball court. Some people were there running games, playing games in jeans and hoodies. But yeah, those were some of the cool things there. And of course, the big thing that everybody wanted to see, right? I'm glad everyone really had a good time. It was a blessing to meet so many people. And it was really cool to see, some of the people that I used to grow up watching, like Zach TTG. Just a lot of inspirations. People who have been grinding, like Mo Buckets, who was super kind to me. But yeah, pretty much all day, we had a huge room. But you guys will see I was able to make some builds. I was able to test them out a little bit. It's really cool to be one of the first people to access it. And hopefully, acquire a lot of information, a lot of insight for you guys that want to hear about the game early on. I will do my best in that. Remember, stay tuned with the dates. I will drop some content. Eventually, we went back to the hotel. Everybody was just chatting, having fun, talking about collaborating, getting to know each other for the next few hours. There were so many different people, from all across the world. Some people, I met Kevin Cruz himself, who, flew over 30 hours to get there. I kind of went back to my room for a little bit, before heading to bed for my flight in the morning, and just sat there, just trying to take it all in, get ready to go home, edit. But yeah, I sat there in my feelings for a little bit in the hotel, that same morning, of course. But here you guys go, here's some things that were running through my head, maybe some motivation for you guys that you can take and apply it to yourself. Once again, super humbled. What a great day, what a great week it was. And I'm already gonna start editing. Yeah, eventually, most of the same people that were on the flight with me, we had to meet up with them in the hotel so the driver could take us back to the airport. I hope everyone had a great time. I hope everyone has tons of content. Until next time, August 27th, August 28th, be there. And I cannot wait to share everything with you guys. Enjoy the rest of your days, the rest of your night, whatever time it is for you. I know I post my content. You guys know me for certain things, but park, rebuilds, the W, everything is gonna happen this year. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys soon. Excuse me, looking a little bit musty. It's 7:30 in the morning, but getting ready to leave, getting ready to check out the hotel. I'll hit y'all with a closing statement. I'm gonna set up in the bathroom though, like the lighting's a little bit better in there. It's been a good time, man. Appreciate everybody that's shown support, and we'll plan on doing so in the future. Shout out to everybody at 2K for, making this super seamless. I can't really express my gratitude over the phone, but oh man, I don't know, man. This whole thing definitely just pushed me to go a lot harder this year. It's not a stopping point. Like, obviously it's a huge benchmark, but it really makes you want to work harder. It makes you want to try to come back. Hopefully I don't have to meet as many people as next time. I had to meet a lot of people. Sorry if I didn't meet everyone, but yeah, it's been a great time, man. I'm super humbled, and I'm really excited to see, what happens. It's August 28th, 23rd, I believe, 2024. So I'll make a video a year from now. Hopefully update you guys on my current situation in life. But appreciate everyone. Man, keep chasing your dreams, man. Seriously. I think a lot of people get scared and are worried about failing or disappointing people, you know, in their lives, and they fear just failing. They feel getting rejected and not being accepted. You know, it's hard to put yourself out there in the public. Like, it's weird, but you know, it's all about getting over that first hump. You know, you have to get over that first little hump, whatever that may be. I think my first hump was just the willingness to just put myself out there. You know, I used to make content all the time before you guys even saw my MJ video or anything. Like, I used to make content for my own pleasure. Like, I used to edit for fun, just watch myself play, and I decided to just put myself out there on the internet, and you know, it worked out. So shout out to Uncle Demi. You know, he's the first one that gave me a little retweet when I was coming up. I think that got everyone's attention, you know. But yeah, man, we're about to head out of here. I got about 17 minutes, so I gotta meet my driver. So I'm gonna check out the hotel. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but yeah. I didn't give you guys a hotel room tour either. Hold up. Walk in. Got our TV. Big old TV up on the wall. Nice, beautiful view outside, looking over the river. We got a big, giant bed. I could fit probably like 5 of me on there. 5 me's at one time, and got a cool little bathroom, right? Got this little fancy mirror. Super fancy. Shout out to everybody that I met this weekend. I'm not really good at talking. Like, I like to talk, but it's kind of weird just staring at my camera. So a lot of things can change in 1 year. A lot of things can change in 1 day or an hour. Sometimes it takes a year or 2 or more. Sometimes it takes months. You know, you never really know. You just gotta get lucky, put yourself out there, make some good content, you know, stay committed, and see what happens. But shout out to my guys at 2K Lab too. They plugged me with the hoodie. So yeah, shout out to y'all. But you guys saw the dates. You know, I told you when I'd be dropping some 25 content. Like, I made some builds. You guys already know that. And messing around with some different players, some animations, and you know, the W. Shout out to the W. Yeah, man, stay tuned for those dates, and let's have a good year, man. Peace, y'all.